What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of Basketball and Emotional Podcast. This is episode 6, and today we have a special guest, my first American guest, and so please welcome Mo Fattal. So Mo?
How are you, bro? You good?
All good. Good. Welcome to the pod.
Thank
How
you,
are you feeling?
I feel good, bro. I'm honored to be here.
Yes, sir. So we're gonna start pretty easy, and then we're just gonna go.
Let's do it. I'm
a
ready.
little deeper. Okay.
I'm ready.
So the first question that I always ask is when you started, so age, and what was your first memory when it comes to basketball?
So I first started playing basketball when I was in 6th grade. So I was about like 11, 12 years old.
Okay.
I played with I would always play like in school, like with friends and stuff. I was a basketball court in school, so we'd always play there. And then when I realized like I really liked the game, I talked to my parents.
Okay.
And they found like a club AAU team for me. And I went to the tryout.
So AAU is like in the summer, right? Is the summer like tournament they have in the United States?
Yeah, like for when you play high school, AAU is in the summer.
Okay.
But I was younger at that time, so middle school, like school area. So we played all year round.
Okay, so I went to you on the pod because like, as you know, we're in Barcelona. We're back in Barcelona. So you as American, you know, for basketball, it's literally a culture. And I think there's some differences here and there and how is everything like dealing with basketball, so that's why I want you here. So you started pretty late, actually. 12. You said it's pretty late. And why basketball? Like before you played any sports before?
Before, when I still lived in Lebanon, because I was born and raised in Lebanon, and then I moved to the US, I'd play football a lot. Okay. As you know, like Lebanon, like that's like the number one sport, football. So I always play football with my friends. But then when I moved to the US, like I stopped really playing football. First couple of years, like a tough transition. So I really wasn't playing sports. But then when I got like integrated to the system properly and saw everyone playing basketball, I really fell in love with the sport.
Oh wow, that's crazy. You were good at football?
No. I was not good at football. Actually. No, I would always play keeper because I was like a bit bigger when I was young. So like,
makes sense.
I don't know. Every time I get scored on, I just get all so pissed every single time.
And what about like as a basketball player? So you start at 12. What type of player you were? You were like a bit shy at the beginning. Then you got comfortable as the time went on. And
so when I first started playing, I would only do practices for like the first couple months. Okay. Because like I tried to play a game one time, and it just like I don't know, like if I felt like it was too overwhelming for me. You know, does that make sense? So I started up playing like the big man on the team. And so once I started getting comfortable in the practices and I started getting more integrated into it, I started playing tournaments like every single weekend with the team. Okay. And it just kept getting better and better. And
so your confidence was also building up too?
It really helped me build my confidence, and I was really getting more comfortable on the court, like not just with my teammates, but just with the game in general.
What about, so at the beginning, you said you just building confidence, but what about the relationship with the mistakes? You were the type of guy that was like pretty, you know, if you hit a mistake also in basketball, you know, miss layup or you as a pass got intercepted, you were pretty upset, or you were just...
Yeah, no, I actually was like... that type of stuff would really like get to me a lot.
Really?
Like because like everyone else on the team was like playing basketball for like years and years.
Of course.
And like I was like the first new guy. Like I just came in, and like every time like I throw a pass, the other team steals it, a turnover, or I miss a layup, or I miss a shot. Like it would get in my head a lot, and I would just like. I feel like it would really play with my mental aspect and really mess with my confidence.
You were like keeping thinking about the mistake while playing it, and so it's pretty fucked.
Yeah.
And so you were like, you were a team player. You were able to like be integrated a lot with your teammates, or at first, as you said, you were pretty shy. So.
Yeah, at first I was definitely very shy, and then but as the time went on, like I got closer with my teammates. Like we would like go on like bonding. Okay. Like we would bond a lot. Like, for instance, like there was a time where we thought we were all going to have practice, and then our coach like sent all of the parents, like they have a group with the parents.
Yeah, of course.
He sent to the group with the parents, like guys, we're having practice at a different location today. And he sent like a location of a trampoline park. And we all went to the trampoline park. We were all so surprised, and we just all like just had fun, went crazy in the trampoline park. Like, you know, things like that really helped build the team chemistry, and it really helped us like trust each other more, and that obviously translated onto the court.
So when you were like at that time, you won some tournaments here and there?
Yeah, we actually did win a couple of tournaments. We played like majority of the time local. Okay. I would live in California, so we would play at places like the Map, like Anaheim Sports Center. We'd play like either every weekend or every other weekend. Sometimes we'd win, sometimes it'd be tough, you know, we play against tougher opponents, we couldn't like come out with the win. But there was one time where we had a tournament in Vegas, Las Vegas. I wasn't there for that one, unfortunately. But the team did end up winning that one, and it looked really fun. It looked like
you missed it.
Yeah, I missed that one.
Yeah,
but, it's okay.
Yeah,
it's okay.
But so tell me a little bit about. So this we're talking about middle school, still like middle school.
This is still middle school.
Okay, yeah. Tell me about the transition to high school. So how it ended up and how the process went to. I think you went to tryout also there.
Yeah. So the way it works in high school is, I'm sure you know, you have 3 levels: freshman, JV, and varsity. So first year, I was a freshman. You go and you try out for the team. They have they hold regular tryouts. You know, I made the freshman team at that time. We actually ended up doing pretty well. We won the league that year, I'm pretty sure. And you know, it was a fun experience. Actually, freshman year, we got to you know, it's nice in high school because you get to leave class early.
Yeah, it's true. Yeah,
you know, but also seeing that
you
level
have some
difference,
type of VIP trip.
Yeah, exactly. Like everybody, because you get gear and you get backpacks and stuff. So everybody's you're walking around the halls with like the basketball shirts and the basketball backpack. You know, it's really nice, but you really get to see the difference in level between freshman level, JV, and varsity.
So they have 3 teams for the 3
Yeah, 3 teams. Each school has 3 teams.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Now I see.
Yeah.
The freshman year you were playing
freshman. Yeah, I was playing freshman.
So you were in starting 5. You're coming from off the bench.
I was freshman year. I was the 6th man, so I was coming off the bench. Yeah. There was a couple of games where I had really good games, and then the coach told me, "Is if you keep playing like this, you're gonna be in the starting lineup." And then the next game, I played really, really, really bad. And he was like, "You just lost your streak."
No, just like that.
I was like, "No." That was definitely tough.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But is it true? Now I want to know how not we're talking about later compared to the Europe, but how is the level playing style? It's really solo 1v1 a whole time, or you're trying to?
No, it's actually very much offense based.
Okay.
So we had this offense at my high school, called Damien High School. We would play. It's called 2-guard.
Okay.
I don't know if it's really known or not, but it's a continuous motion offense.
Okay.
And you could just play out of it. We have so many different plays that play out of this specific motion set.
Okay.
But all of our offense revolved around this. And you start off 2 people at the top, 1 in the middle, and 2 people at the blocks.
Okay.
Pass, cuts.
So it's really how it says chain wise, it's
you're always moving. It's always someone moving. It's always someone setting a screen. There's so many ways you can play out of it. You could pass it to the middle, set it down screen. There's so many ways. The coaches designed it like that specifically. So you have a structured offense, but you can also play out of it if you need. If you have a mismatch, you could catch it on the wing, rib by your guy, go for a layup, open shot.
And what about the defensive side? Was
the defensive side?
Yeah, it was
we played the majority of the time man to man.
Okay.
But we also played 3-2 zone a lot with traps in the corners.
Of course.
And we would also play a lot of full court press.
Okay.
So full court, diamond full court press, traps in the corners. Yeah, our coaches love that stuff.
But
run and get after.
There, so freshman, you always also there. I'm asking the same thing, same as middle school. You were able to the relationship with the mistake. You were able to improve it, or was still something that stuck in your head also there?
Freshman year and sophomore year, it was actually still there. I didn't really get over it until junior year, my 3rd year. So freshman year, I played freshman. Sophomore year, I got moved up to varsity.
Okay.
But I wasn't really getting minutes. At that time, we had 4 almost 4 D1 players on the team, so I wasn't getting any minutes, unfortunately. So I did play some JV games that year as well. And
so you were bouncing around?
Yeah, I was bouncing around between varsity and JV at the time. But it was really, really good because I got to practice with the varsity team.
And you could see the different level?
Yeah, oh wow, the level difference is actually insane. Playing with the varsity at the time, I mean, of course, you know the saying, when you play with people that are above, you raise up to their level, you know? Course. So I learned a lot from practicing with the varsity at that time.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, so you said in middle school you were playing as a center?
Yeah, I was really playing big.
In high school,
when I transitioned to high school, I mean, in my middle school team, I was one of the taller ones.
Okay,
you know?
Yeah.
So they always stuck me big man in the post and everything. But when I got to high school,
so you still have big moves,
I can still play in the post a bit. You know, drop step, layups. They had me doing mic and drills all the time. But no, when I went into high school, people were either the same height as me or taller than me.
Okay,
you know, so I had to start playing guard. So that was the first time I really started playing guard, doing dribble.
So the first time you were learning
it? First time they're teaching me different dribble move drills and handling and I mean passing was all, even as a big you have to pass, you have to know how to pass. But it was really the thing I struggled with the most was like bringing up the ball.
Okay.
Like,
when the other team scores,
like when the other team scores or like off a rebound, like they're always passing the ball and I'd always go up because like sometimes the team would pressure you and I didn't know how to handle the pressure. Yeah. So I just stayed there, like I just like retreat and I have to call someone over, pass it. Sometimes I get a turnover and I just
that's the worst.
It's just be the worst.
Would you consider? Did you have any injuries like during the 3 years that you've been there?
Nothing really major. Just I mean I sprained ankle every now and then, wrist. But like nothing really.
So nothing gets you like also mentally.
No. It was really like the most I was out was like maybe a week and a half. Okay. And I still just sit in on the practice to see what the team is doing.
Okay. So like
nothing crazy.
Yeah, luckily. Because full of injuries here and there.
Yeah. Basketball's full of injuries.
Yeah. Did you have any like ritual before the game?
Rituals?
Yeah. Or pre-game ritual like.
I don't really know if I.
And also you were getting pretty like nervous before games.
Yeah. Sometimes I'd get really nervous, especially when we play. Like we had I don't really know if it's a rival, but I would say we were like the top 2 teams in the league.
Okay.
It was our school versus another school called Etowanda. They were like also really good. So like every time before that game, I'd get really, really nervous. But I feel like sometimes, like especially those games, like I would play like much better because I don't know, like me as a person, like when I get really nervous or something, like it translates, like it makes me like play better.
Okay,
does that make sense?
Yeah. So
like,
you
feel translates
positively. And you play better.
Yeah, exactly. So like, but I mean, pre-game rituals, I wouldn't really say I have any pre-game rituals. The only thing I do is just listen to music.
Really? That helps you out?
Yeah, I just like listening to music.
Like chill music or just the one that like...
Actually, mix of both.
A mix of both?
Yeah, a mix of both. Like sometimes I'd listen to like fast, like super upbeat, like Drake rap. Sometimes I go for the more mellow R&B.
Yeah, chill. Chill. The final year, can you tell me a little bit about the final year? So the varsity one, you stayed there
4 years.
4 years. Okay.
I played 3 years up until my junior year, and then senior year I didn't play.
You didn't?
No, I didn't end up playing my senior year.
Why though?
I don't know. I just like it felt like at that time. Like I was only playing basketball because I had to play basketball.
So we're not.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
so
I wasn't enjoying.
You were forced.
Yeah, it felt like I was being forced to like go and play. I wasn't really enjoying playing basketball anymore during that 4th year. Yeah, so 4th year I actually didn't end up playing.
So what about the coach? They said they trying to convince you to.
There was one coach I was really close with. Like he was like, because he noticed like I wasn't like really enjoying it anymore during the practice, during everything, during workouts. So like he actually came up to me. He came up to me. He started talking to me. He was like what's going on? Like, you know, I can see like you're not really enjoying like how you were. I can see like, you know, like is there anything going on? I told him, I was just like, I don't know. It feels like I'm coming here because I have to come here. It doesn't feel like I'm coming here because I'm enjoying it because I want to play. So he told me, he was like, think about it. You know, like I mean, of course we want to have you here. We'd love to have you here, but. You know, if it's not something you want to do, it's your choice. Like, do whatever's best for you.
So you wavered, but you said like no.
Yeah. So at the end of the day, like I came with a decision. I was just like, I'm not gonna like play like organized basketball my senior year. But actually, that year,
what about your parents? They were like.
My parents. They were supportive of my decision. They were like, I mean, you play basketball all these years. Of course, we'd love to see you. Like, especially like. Senior year in high school for basketball, they do like a senior night for you. And they put like a big picture of you and like present you to everyone, and it's like really cool with the parents. You bring flowers and everything. But you know, it's stuff like I decided not to go with it. But actually that year I was going to play like pickup 5v5 with my friends like every single day. Like every single day after school we'd go to the gym, LA Fitness, play basketball there from like 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. Every day we played, and that was actually really, really fun. I actually enjoyed it.
So you enjoyed it, even though it was not like professional, like
exactly. Like, it wasn't like organized competitive, but the fact that it was like me and my friends going every day, like having fun, messing around. Like to be honest, that's one of the things that really helped with like the mental aspect. Because you know, like when you're playing like not by yourself, but like when you're playing with your friends. You just don't have a care. You know, you just do whatever you want. Like between lines, step back, shoot like the deepest three you can. You know, like it helps with the mental aspect for real.
How you said it before, so you would get pretty upset with yourself when you were making mistakes, little mistakes here and there, and this kept you in your mind. I want to ask you, like, when it was the switch that you said, like, okay, I don't have to, like,
you don't have to, like,
I have to forget this. I gotta focus on the present, stay present.
So my coach would always tell me, like that's my, like that would be like my main issue. Like every time, like after a game, my coach would tell me like you're getting too much into your head. Just for like you shot it, you missed. Okay, on to the next shot. You know, but that never really clicked with me until I was playing. I think it was my sophomore year when I really started playing like for fun, like which with my friends. Like I was still playing organized, but also like we play for fun. And like I said earlier, like you just, when you're playing with your friends for fun, you do whatever you want. You know what I mean? Like you do whatever you want without a single care in the world. So I was literally shooting everything. Like I was doing whatever I want, doing whatever moves, like crazy moves behind the back, spin moves, shots, and like, you know, I wouldn't care. You know? So when the moment I realized that, that's when it started translating into the game.
Okay, so you were
I think like literally the next game we had after I realized that, like my coach told me, like I can see it, like you're not thinking about it anymore, which like felt really, really, really good to me, because that was an issue I was having for a really, really long time, you know?
Yeah.
So that felt really
What
good.
about when the coach was, probably had some moment where like the coach was yelling at you?
Yeah.
You would get pretty steady in your head?
When my coach would yell at me, like I actually, like that wouldn't really get in my head, because I know like if he's yelling, like I always had to thought like, oh, if he's yelling at me, it means like he knows like I can do better than this, you know?
Okay.
So like that thought was always in my head, like, oh, he's yelling at me for a reason, like I did something bad, but he knows, like he expects better from me, he knows I can do much better than this. So that would always like push me to not let that get in my head.
Okay. So the first time we met, you told me, we were talking about basketball, of course, but you told me about something that you played against someone.
No, I didn't play against them, but it was the year before.
Yeah, the year before.
The year before. So my high school is in the same league as Chino Hills.
Okay.
So of course you know the Ball brothers.
Yeah, of course.
So they played there. The year before I was gonna attend that high school.
Okay.
So I went to one of the games, and like it was Lonzo, LaMelo, and LiAngelo. Like the crowd was so packed.
They played at their home, or your?
It was at ours. It was at ours, because my high school was like 5 minutes drive from my house.
Okay.
So when I found out, like of course, like the Ball brothers is going viral on the internet, everywhere on YouTube, everywhere on Instagram, everywhere. When I found out they're in Chino Hills, like I asked my mom, because I've heard of it before. I was like, Mom, where's Chino Hills? She was like, oh, it's a 10-minute drive. I was like, no way. There's actually no way they're this close. And so people who went to my middle school went to like the high school I went to before I did, like the ones that were older than me. So when I found out that Chino Hills was going to play in Damien, which is my high school, the one that I went to, like I texted one of my closer friends and I was like, bro, like I need to get tickets to this game right now. He was like, bro, like I'm a student, come with me, like you can come in for free, like you don't have to pay. And I was like, bro, perfect, done. So I pull up to the game and like we go into like the student section area. And it's so crazy. Packed. It's like you're like this, like you can't move. Damn. And like the Ball brothers walk in, they're like warming up, and like everyone's like chanting and like trash talking them the whole entire time. The environment was crazy. I think it's like.
But they were having the type of aura like around them.
Yes.
When they walk in.
It's like when they walk in, you're like, oh shit, like that's them. Oh, that's actually them. And like they went crazy. Like, and we were like our team lost, bro. Because Chino Hills that year, I think they went undefeated.
Yeah,
they were going crazy that year. And I think they won the state championship as well, Open Division.
Yeah, that
was crazy. No, that game was insane.
Fuck, you can imagine. Wait, so the plan after high school. So you finished high school, you graduated.
Yeah.
You didn't receive. So you said you skipped the senior year for basketball. So you at this point you didn't receive any scholarship.
No. I didn't have any offers. No.
So what was the plan after after high school? Like
for basketball?
Yeah, basketball and life too. So what was it?
Well, I mean, I know I wanted to go to university.
Okay.
But I ended up taking a gap year, and I ended up staying with my dad and working with him.
Okay.
And just to get like a sense of real life, work aspect, you know. And then now I'm here in Barcelona, Lesade, University. And for basketball, so
during that gap year, you were playing also pick up with your friends.
Yeah, I would always play pick up with my friends every now and then. It's always fun. Even just the fact that it's not mandatory. You know what I mean?
You can
you just go, you just play, you just have fun. It's just so fun.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's definitely very amusing.
So you picked why Barcelona, by the way?
I had cousins who went to university here, and they told me they really, really loved it, the city and everything. And also, it's much closer to Lebanon. Okay, so the US is so far
away. Yeah.
And Barcelona now, it's maybe a 5-hour flight from Lebanon. From California, where I used to live, I'd have to take 2 flights. One from California to Paris, and then Paris to Lebanon. It was
crazy.
So far. Yeah. So now I have a 5-day weekend. I can go to Lebanon.
Yeah, of course.
See my family.
So now your family is in Lebanon?
Yeah, my family's in Lebanon.
Okay. So nobody lives in California anymore, or someone is still there?
No, we don't live in
California.
Okay, so
everybody left.
Yeah.
And what was like a thing about culture shock here in Barcelona that we were like, what the fuck? Why do they do
culture
this?
Shock?
Yeah, like also Europe thing that you see.
I think the biggest culture shock really was, you know how like all the restaurants don't open until 8?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that was big because in the US everything's open all the time.
Yeah.
I mean they close much earlier.
Yeah.
Like they close at like 10 in the US, but like for example like now like I get hungry around like 7, like 6, 5, like 5 p.m., 6 p.m. And like because my sister lives here as well. I live with her, so like let's go to a restaurant. Like no, we can't. Why? All the restaurants are closed. They have to wait till 8 p.m.
Yeah.
Like no, like that's one of the biggest culture shocks.
So that one, you think it's the biggest one?
Yeah, I think that one's the biggest. Either that or like the nightlife as well.
Oh yeah.
Because I know in the US like you have to be 21 to do anything, and like here it's like everybody like I was out the other day like sometimes I come back home at like 1 a.m. and there's more people in the streets than there is at like now, like 3 p.m.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And what about basketball wise, like the cultural shocks you have here? You saw something different? Or
I definitely didn't think there was going to be as big of a basketball culture here as I thought.
Really?
Like, I thought it was going to be like less, because the park we went to one time, we played me, you, and Mark.
Yeah?
Yeah, one time I went there like around 7 p.m. with a friend. Okay. And there was actually like 5v5 runs going on with like a good amount of people, and it actually surprised me.
I was surprised too because I mean Barcelona, it's a city of football, but it's probably go under scene or things like this. Yeah. So I want to ask you, what about instead of the competition, like when it comes to basketball from the United States part and Europe? What you saw some differences?
I think there's definitely more competition in the United States.
You think so?
Yeah, I think at least the places where I've played, like here, like in the Esade basketball team, we play in like a rec league every Monday, and it's not really like uni teams. Does that make sense? It's just like it's like a team of like random, not really random, but just a group of people who want to play, so they like sign up, But when we did go I don't know if you remember, we had a tournament in Rome.
Okay,
The competition there was actually really, 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 really good.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it was really, really competitive there, and like you can really tell like the different styles in basketball. Like I feel like European style basketball is very more team oriented. Than like US basketball. US basketball, you see a lot more one-on-one. You see a lot more like you set 3 people to the side to and you have a ball roll on a screen, and they like play through that the whole time. But like here, when we played, I think we played a team from the Czech Republic. Okay. And like they were getting like 10 passes of possession, wide open layup every single time.
So they're pretty
organized. Like that. There's definitely that big of a difference.
So how would you also for the Esade basketball team, you did the tryouts, right?
Yeah, there was a tryout as well.
And how was the competition? That was pretty.
There was actually some really good competition. I'm not gonna lie. They were only taking, I believe, 6 or 7 people this year. Really? Yeah. We had like around 30 people at the tryouts. There was some really good competition. There were some people that didn't make the team that I was surprised at. Really? Like, this guy was really good. I'm surprised he didn't make the team.
Oh wow.
So there's some good competition.
So how's the team doing? Like, even though it's not that competitive, but how's the team like? You guys, you fuck with each other?
Yeah, we're actually really close. Yeah, we're really close. Like as a group, like basketball wise, we have some games that go good, some games that like don't go so good. But like as a group and like our chemistry, we have really good chemistry together.
But nobody's pressuring one another. Like it's always like pretty.
No, we work really well as a team. Okay. Yeah.
Tell me like 3 words that describe yourself as a basketball player. Would you say?
Basketball player. Let's see. I'd say like bouncy. Okay. I love that one. Defense. Okay. And what's another one? There's a word like on the tip of my tongue, like it's not coming out. What is it? I guess you could say like disciplined. Okay. Yeah, on the basketball court as well, because I don't know, like I feel like a lot of the times, like when I play, or maybe not disciplined, but more like unselfish. Okay. Because I feel like a lot of the times, like I'd rather pass than like take a shot.
You're first pass first guy. If you look back to your like short career, because it's been like it's like what 12 years now.
No, it's been 8 years. 8 years. Okay. 8-9 years.
So you always did you made a lot of sacrifice through it, or you were able to balance like with life party? Because
no, I think
at the gym?
I think it was pretty balanced for the most part. The only times where like it was really like proper sacrifice was like maybe in like during winter break, like all my friends are like traveling or something, but I had to stay because we have like a tournament, we have practice, or even during the summer. You stay for summer workouts, but like everyone else is like, enjoying their lives, But I mean, other than that,
But do you regret it or
no? I don't regret it at all. No. Other than like sports aspect, like basketball, like stuff you learn in basketball can translate into like your daily regular life as well. You know what I mean? So like, no, I don't regret it at all.
What is the plan here in Barcelona?
Yeah.
So the thing is, you want to graduate, but at the same time, you want to build also with your basketball career, or just keep it as a hobby or something that you love to do?
I don't know. For now, I think I just want to keep it as a hobby, like just for fun. I don't really like I've had thoughts about like maybe going into something more organized or something more competitive, but at the same time, like I really want to focus on my studies right now. And like I don't want to put that like.
You want to put like basketball as first thing.
Yeah, I don't want to put. Study. Yeah, I don't want to have those two like conflicting with each other at the same time.
You want to keep it like.
Yeah, I want to keep right now. Like I'm really focused on my studies.
Oh, okay,
for sure.
Okay, makes sense. Like, and also in Barcelona, I want to ask you like. Is also basketball, not even here in Barcelona, but when you were back in the United States, like it was also a thing that, you had a bad day, you want to just go hoop and get your mind clear and not think about it. Was something 100%. That you were doing it?
Yeah, 100%. There would be a couple of times where like I'd just be pissed off for whatever reason. Like maybe I got a bad score on a test or maybe a long day at school. Like I just go like, you put your AirPods in, go to like an empty court and just play basketball, and then get more people come and you run fives and you just forget everything. Yeah, it's so nice. It's like so relaxing, and it really like it gets you right.
The inner peace.
Yeah, that's so.
What about like what is the best advice that you ever heard or received by someone when it comes to basketball and when it comes to life that was related to basketball, but you applied it also? Or you heard by someone like, I don't know, that your idols. Or
Best. I think the best like realistically like the best thing I've ever heard was. Like, I'm pretty sure LeBron said it before, but I've heard this from like my first AAU coach.
Okay.
Like he would tell us like put yourselves in positions like where you're not comfortable. You know what I mean? Like that's the only way to grow, I feel like.
Yeah.
And I feel like that's translated into like real life as well, like not just in basketball. Like I mean in basketball of course it helps, like put yourselves in like position where you're not comfortable. Like for example, like when I was first becoming a guard, like in high school, like when you get put in a trap and like you need to learn how to like maneuver your way out of a trap, like get the pass, like you learn that way. And also in real life, like for example, like I used to be really really shy. Like like I would never go up, as a person, like I'd never go up to anyone, like I'd never go up to talk. But like like doing that first step, like going like meeting new people and stuff like that, like putting yourself in that position where you're uncomfortable, it helps you grow as a person, I feel like.
That's good.
Yeah.
So, who's your GOAT and why?
Who's my GOAT?
Yeah, because we need to talk about this.
This is a good question, For the longest time, Michael Jordan was my GOAT.
Okay.
But I think recently, like in the past year, I think we have to accept the fact that LeBron James is the GOAT of basketball.
Yeah.
Like
that's what I'm talking about.
For the longest time, I was in denial. I was like, there's no way LeBron's the GOAT. There's no way LeBron's the GOAT. Like, it's MJ. But the more you see, like, what LeBron is doing and what LeBron has accomplished, I think it's
really like tight competition between them. It's really tight because
I think it was close for a long time. But I think what really did it for me was when LeBron broke the scoring record. The scoring record. Yeah, when LeBron like beat Kareem and hit the scoring record. I think as soon I was watching the game when he did that. I think when he did that, like I accepted, like I knew the fact that LeBron's the GOAT, but I didn't want to accept it.
You knew it, but you just want to keep it.
I knew it. I was like, I'm not gonna say it.
I see. I want to ask you your top five.
Top five. Okay, LeBron.
Okay.
Wait, top five all time or just like starting five?
I would say for you, so your personal. I'll say. Oh fuck! I don't know. I would say top five, but for you. Like,
okay, so top five for me. So not like based on.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
Not based on.
If it's top five for me, number one is Kobe.
Okay.
Kobe's my favorite player of all time. Okay. Grew up watching Kobe from California, Los Angeles.
Of course.
Like, Kobe's my number one like favorite. Second, I'd have to go Kareem.
Okay.
Yeah. I just love the way Kareem plays. I love, like I feel like he's very underrated as well. 6 championships, 6 MVPs. He had the previous scoring record before LeBron. So yeah, I definitely think the Kobe and Kareem. I'd have LeBron in there, of course.
Yep.
LeBron's very, very good. Also, there was a point in time where I really liked Giannis.
Okay.
Yeah, I think Giannis is in my personal top 5 as well. And then Shaq.
Really?
Shaq's just so dominant, the way he plays. I would always be, whenever I'd be bored in class, like in high school, I just watch like Shaq compilations of him breaking the rim. Yeah, the ones where he's just like dunking in the rim just comes down. I love those videos so much, yeah.
So now we're getting to the NBA prediction.
Oof.
So first of all, let's clarify this. So of course, as you said, you grew up in California.
Yes.
Of course, you're a Lakers fan. Okay.
Of course, number 1 Lakers fan.
So first of all, before we get into the prediction, I want to ask you, what about the Luka
trade? Man, when I woke up that day, all my friends were texting me, "You're never gonna believe this. You're never gonna believe this. You're never gonna believe this." I opened my phone, I check Instagram, Luka Doncic to the Lakers. I was so happy. You don't understand.
You didn't give a fuck about AD?
AD? I mean, okay, listen. AD is good. He played good for us, but he was super on and off.
Yeah,
not even just with his injuries, but just, sometimes he'd have a good game, sometimes he'd have a bad game. He was never really consistent. Yeah. You know what I mean? So, I'm fine with trading up AD for Luka Doncic. Luka Doncic is a young talent. He's the future, face of the league.
Yeah.
And the Mavs trading him to the Lakers, that says something about the Mavs. I feel like if I'm Luka, I'm never going back to the Mavs again.
Yeah, of course.
But
there has to be something that we don't know as fans.
Of course.
Something happened behind the scenes.
Of course, no, there has to be as well. But there's also Luka's not playing that good right now.
Yeah. They just lost to.
Yeah, let's not talk about it. Let's not talk about it.
But when I saw it, I was like, because in the social media, everybody was like, "Oh, this is gonna be the trade." The trade didn't happen. Mark Williams.
Yeah.
They were like, "This trade is gonna define everything. This game is gonna define everything." I was like, "Yeah,
no,
maybe we won't."
No, but all my friends were texting me. They're like, "Bro, Luka's not doing good. Luka's not doing good." But at the same time, he just got traded. He needs some time to adjust.
Yeah, he also was coming out of the injury
as well.
There's also a minute restriction too.
Exactly. Minutes restriction. He needs to adjust to a new place, a new team. Team chemistry is not going to be all there.
Because I feel the thing that I don't understand is having LeBron and Luka, how are you going to handle both?
Yeah.
They're really similar as a playing style.
Exactly.
So I don't know how
you're going to double team LeBron, Luka's wide open. You're going to double team Luka, LeBron's wide open.
That's pretty much it.
Yeah, exactly.
So do you believe they're going to make it to the finals?
Yeah, I think there's a chance. I really think we needed to get a good center.
Yeah.
For we needed to really get a decent big man for us to really get that push. But I do think it's still doable. But it's gonna be tough because now we don't have we have people, but they're not very solid people to defend Jokic.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
How do you defend him?
Jokic? We're gonna put Jackson Hayes on Jokic. Jokic is gonna have 30. We're gonna put what's his name, Hachimura.
Yeah.
So we're definitely, I think.
But for sure, the playoff you're in.
Yeah, playoffs. We have to be in the playoffs. I think playoffs is a shoe-in.
Go to the second round.
Second round, we could go to the second round. Depends who we play in the first round.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
But and also I want to ask you, what about Bronny?
Bronny?
When you saw it goes to the Lakers, you were happy or not really?
When I saw him go to the Lakers, I'm pretty sure we all know Bronny only went to the Lakers for one reason.
Yeah.
LeBron's on the Lakers.
Yeah, of course.
I think Bronny has a lot of potential. I'm sure you've seen in the G League, he dropped 30. He gets some really good plays. Even when he gets brought up back to the NBA games, he shows some really good flashes. But I feel like he just needs time to develop more.
True. And also all the pressure that he has.
Yeah, he has a lot of pressure. You're LeBron's son. You got one and done from.
Yeah. And also, I don't know why, but always on my IG reels, I've seen every time they say Bronny highlights and they show only brick shit.
Yeah, the big shots.
Come on, bro.
Yeah, they see
you hit him dirty crazy.
Or there's this one guy who always does recap of Bronny's game.
Oh yeah, and he pretend to be this.
Yeah, amazing. Guys, Bronny did really good. Look at this. Passes to the guy in the corner. The guy in the corner passes to the other guy. The other guy shoots. Bronny pass to assist.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. So let's talk about now predictions. So I want to ask you, who do you see as the MVP? Who's your favorite? And who do you think is?
Who do I want?
Yeah, but who do you think is gonna win it also?
I want Shea to win the MVP. I really want Shea. I feel like he was snubbed of it. Last year. But I feel like it's pretty close. Jokic is obviously doing insane. I feel like Jokic could also win it, but I really, really, really want to see Shea win the MVP. I think if Shea wins, I'd be really happy. If
I think he deserves it more.
And he really, really deserves it. The way he's been playing.
Yeah. What about defensive player?
Defensive player of the year.
I feel like this year is not gonna be a big.
No.
The guards are like stepping it up.
Defensive player is actually tough. Oh, did you see Wemby?
Yeah, that he got injured.
Yeah, that's tough. But
I think
people were saying he was going to be defensive player of the year.
I feel like I'm going to call it now. I think it's a little sign that something in the future is not going to work. I feel like it's...
No, I think...
But they're saying also the injury that he just had
it's like similar to one of Chris Bosh.
And also, so that's why he retired, but also the one that Brandon Ingram had. And after he became he won most improved player. So also they're like the both sides of the coin.
Sides. Yeah,
so they're like depends on him how it goes, everything.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I don't know. Saying. I mean, I really think defensive player of the year is up for grabs. I don't think there's I don't really feel like there's any specific player that's like.
I have one, but it's not that famous. But I forgot his name. We also talk about with one of my other guests.
The one on
the Atlanta Hawks. Number 5 is Daniels, but I don't know his name.
Yeah.
This guy is averaging like 6 or 7 like steal per game. Yeah, I think it's going pretty well. And he said it. He called it before the year started.
He said he was going to average 10 steals. That's actually crazy.
He said I want to win defensive player of the year. So I feel like that's the one low key. It's him, but
that's a good low key.
I have no idea.
That's good.
What about most improved player? Because also this was Giannis. It was Wemby.
Yeah,
they were saying it was Wemby too.
I feel like what's the one guy on the I forgot his name. I think they call him J-Dub.
Oh yeah. On the OKC.
On the OKC, I really, really like him.
Yeah, I think it's.
Yeah, I feel like he could as well.
Yeah.
I really like the way he plays. He really gets after on defense, and he's a really good. I wouldn't say he's like a star player, but I wouldn't say he's a role player either.
It's like in the middle. Yeah,
in that middle ground. I think he's a really solid addition to that team.
Yeah, that's really.
He plays really, really well as well.
Are you surprised by any chance by the fact that the Cavs are first in the East?
Yes, definitely surprised. I was not like.
That
was like the last thought in my mind. Yeah. I'm sure you remember the game where OKC was on like a 10-game win streak.
Yeah, they played against each other. Yeah,
was on like a 12-game win streak or something.
Yeah, that's
that game was insane. That was.
It looks like finals. Yeah, because both teams are doing.
If those two teams make it to the finals, I would not be surprised either.
Yeah.
That would be.
But do you think
good.
also Boston will go back?
Boston definitely has a chance. I mean, they're the defending champs.
Yeah.
But Boston is always in the talks. I mean, I feel like Boston every single year. They don't do as well in the regular season as they do in the playoffs. I feel like they're really a playoff team.
Yeah.
So I feel like we really have to wait till the playoffs to see what they're going to do.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. I mean, Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown.
I know they're not making it that much noise around the league now, but I feel like when it comes to playoff, they
always make noise. Yeah, I agree.
And what about 6 men?
6 man of the year?
I have a name.
Who?
Pritchard from Boston.
Oh, Peyton Pritchard. Oh, yeah.
He's
Peyton
so
Pritchard's
good.
playing really, really, really
so good.
He's actually sleeper pick. Oh, my God, bro. Bro, Peyton Pritchard, every time this guy shoots a half-court shot, I'm like, it's going in, bro. Yeah. Every single time.
I feel like 2 days ago, he dropped like 8 3-points.
Really?
Yeah, he scored 28 or something.
Against who?
I don't remember. I forgot. But
that's crazy.
He dropped. Against Philly.
Against Philly?
Yeah, because they blow out them and he dropped like 8 threes.
8 threes. Yeah. That's crazy.
Now when it comes to the finals, I want to know who you want.
Who do I want?
Yeah, but who is probably going to be there.
You know what would be really entertaining? Lakers-Celtics final.
Oof.
And Lakers winning in 7.
Damn, that would be crazy.
That's what I want to happen. Lakers-Celtics, then Lakers. It depends. If Lakers will be home in 7, if Game 7 is at Lakers home, I want Lakers to win.
Yeah.
And in 7. If it's going to be Game 6 at home, as long as they win it at home.
Why not in Boston, bro? All the fans will be shut down.
Yeah, but I feel like winning that final, the championship, bring it to your fans, like the whole crowd.
Yeah, that's probably the best.
I feel like if I was in the NBA, like first championship to win, I feel like would be at home would be tough, but second one away would be like the silencer, make the whole crowd just.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That would be so tough. But no, who do I think is gonna make it?
I don't know. I have the feeling that it's OKC this year.
I feel like it's gonna be OKC and the Celtics.
But at the same time, I'm thinking they're still too young. They
don't really have finals experience.
Yeah, that's what I mean. They almost got to the finals last year, but still, I mean, I don't know. I want them, but I'm not sure if they can gonna get it there because at the end of the day, when it comes to playoff, and also it's until 7, it's only about experience and situation.
It is. That's so true.
So who knows?
It's gonna be tough.
But in the East,
I think it's gonna be Celtics.
I don't know. I feel like Celtics and Cavs
Eastern Conference Finals.
Yeah, exactly.
That one's gonna be tough. That's gonna be a good watch.
Yeah,
that's gonna be a good watch.
Now, I want to know, like, was ever something in your head to become like an NBA player?
Yeah.
You dreamed about it?
Yeah, I used to dream when I was young, and I was like in middle school still. I really, really, really wanted to play for the Phoenix Suns.
Really?
Yeah, the Phoenix Suns was like my favorite team because they had this player. His name is Gerald Green. Do you know Gerald Green?
Yeah, the one who's dunking like crazy. Yeah.
I'd always watch his highlights and like his dunk contest clips, and I'd be like, no way, like I want to be able to do that. And I looked up what team he played for, and at the time he was on the Suns.
So from there,
I was like, I need to play for the Phoenix Suns when I go up immediately.
Yeah, did you know that he had like he didn't have a finger?
Yeah, the ring finger like right here was like cut off.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Talking about slam dunk, have you seen Mac McClung?
Yeah, Mac McClung.
It's crazy.
He is crazy. He's actually crazy, you know. But I mean, it's a shame. Like when I was growing up, he was really popular in high school as well.
Really? Yeah,
like,
I've seen it.
He plays in like I forgot what state, somewhere.
Yeah.
I don't know, but like he was really, really popular. Like,
he was dunking crazy.
Like
he was dunking crazy too.
Yeah.
But he won like more slam dunk contests than he ever played in the
NBA.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, that's actually crazy.
I don't know how is that even possible.
No, but I mean, he's putting on a show right now.
Yeah.
For the dunk contest, but I don't think anyone will beat Zach LaVine and Aaron Gordon.
Because they say that I don't know if you've seen it, but everyone on Twitter they were like saying like Jean Morant was saying, hey, "Yo, Zach, should we
go on?"
Yeah, on this? You didn't see it?
I didn't see that.
He mentioned Zach LaVine, Aaron Gordon.
Giannis, I think.
Yeah, also
Giannis.
They were like, should we go?
Bro, if they do that next year, that'll be so fun.
That was crazy.
That'll be so sick.
Because it never happened for the three-peat from the from the slam dunk contest.
Yeah.
It's crazy. Well,
that'd be so
we're
fun.
At the end. Thanks, Morgan.
Thank you so much for having me, bro. It's been
an honor, a pleasure.
Bro. Thank you so much.
So, guys, remember, follow, like, share, and we'll see you in the next episode. Peace.